Woo! We already had 15 of you waiting. Thank you guys for being patient. I had to hop off of the Cover Price show and head over to this, so hopefully you guys followed that. But welcome to Comic Book Women. We got the OG crew here tonight. It's kind of what I always call us.
Yes.
What started nearing Nirvana is all on this panel right now. So.
Oh my God! And you know what's funny? Before you do what we're gonna do, Jen was just telling me when we did this show. What was it, Jen?
So when we did Zatanna, I think Brittany said it'll be 3 years in October. It was October 5th, and it was our 1 year anniversary as Comic Book Women. But you were in Disneyland.
Ooh.
And it was
so. Go ahead.
So yeah, it was Lucy, me, and myself, and Aaron E. We covered this. So this is our. It's been 2-3 years, almost 3, and yeah.
And
I'm interested. Go ahead, Lucy.
And now we're going through it again, but now you're here for. That's awesome. It's just a little.
I'd like to be in Disneyland, though. I'm curious, guys, if you were just hopping in, we are going to be taking a look back on the Zatanna show that we did a few years back, like the girls and I were just talking about here. And we're going to kind of compare where those books were then versus now to see if that character had any growth. If you guys enjoy this, we'll try to make it more of a thing we do on the show. We'll see.
Well, it was funny, too, because Britt was able to, she keeps all the slides on like a hard drive. So she was able to pull up old slides, and she's like, oh, I hate to see, because she saw how she used to do it. She's like, oh, I've been covering up the book. And like, so she had fun seeing old slides.
It's always hard to go back and like watch yourself. Like I don't even watch our old shows. Like I get secondhand embarrassment watching myself, so I won't.
Me too. I'm the same thing.
Can't do it. I guess it would be firsthand embarrassment. But anyway, welcome into Comic Book Women. Before we get started, shout out to Cover Price. A lot of you just flowed over from them, so thank you for being here. Make sure you use their platform. There's a code in the description if you want to try it out for 99 cents. And shout out to Bird City Comics. We do have a Superman issue 16. It's a Lobos San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that will be launching this Friday. We are only putting up 100 copies for the pre-sale. The rest of it's going to the con with us. So make sure that you are subbed to our text line if you want a reminder. Let's dive on in. I remember when Brittany did these.
One more thing. We're going to do a giveaway.
Yeah.
By the end of the show. So make sure if you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. And at least, leave us a comment either in the chat or at the end of the show. Make sure you guys do. But yeah, we'll figure it out how we want to do this almost at the end of the show. But stay tuned.
All right, so there you go. So Zatanna, guys, again, if you're not familiar, most of you are. I mean, we all read DC. But what was your first exposure to her, Jen? Mine was the show.
Comics, cartoon, because she was in. I have a memory of Batman needing to sing to get something, and she was in because Batman and her were friends, and so that was like my early, and then cartoons, and then comics, and most recently I think Young Justice from a couple of years ago. Did you guys watch Young Justice?
Yeah, parts of it. Ellie was watching it when I walk in. Ellie's obsessed. I should have had her on tonight. This would be totally her show. She loves Zatanna. She loves all the DC characters. So,
well, I did watch some of the shows. Remember, because you were telling me you have to watch it, so I did watch some.
It's a really good intro. They cover so many heroes and villains. It's a really good intro into the DC characters, and it grows with the audience, like Avatar. Let's hear about it.
I'm gonna try to get her to come in here, and she can kind of school us a little bit. She knows everything. So, Lucy, what about you? Exposure to Zatanna?
I think was oh my God, when I think I'm trying to honestly, I can't really think like exactly when it was, but for sure, I mean, when I got into comic books, like I just loved her look. What? What are you doing here?
Hi.
Yes, Karen. Yes, Karen.
Yeah. I think that's what it was the first time. Like when I honestly can't recall, but I tried when I got into comics is when I got more into Zatanna, like learning more, and it's just I think she's freaking badass. I love Zatanna.
Look at Brett
Yeah,
Sterling. I like having him. Character has a special pedigree given her father first appeared in Action Comics #1 with Superman. That is kind of cool. And it gives her a different, I don't know what the
Zatara.
word would. Yeah. No.
Yeah. Britt said that she is effortlessly beautiful.
Yes. Yes. I agree.
What's your favorite outfit of hers?
Out of all the ones that she's ever had, which we will actually see a progression.
Oh, that's true. They'll probably see as the show goes.
Maybe
Yeah.
at the end, let's pick at the end which one we like the most.
All right, we'll pick at the end.
Mhm.
Let's dive on in. So last year we were talking about Zatanna. So we used to do these little character slides, which we haven't done this in forever.
No, actually, so when she pulled up these, we weren't doing this yet, so she had to make this slide.
Right.
Oh, nice. Okay, so there you go. We kind of did merge it in. Names Zatanna Zatara, aka Mistress of Magic. Jen, do you want to handle the powers and abilities?
Sure. So magic is, so she's technically a homo magi who uses, Brittany said this.
Logomancy?
Say it again?
Logomancy?
Yeah, to cast spells. So that's when she says things backwards.
I'm so crazy I'm able to pronounce it. Logomancy.
Well, because I said it, and then she's like, no, you want to say logo, but she said something else. And I was like...
Is it logomancy?
Yes, I think.
Logomancy?
I think so.
Either way.
Okay. So she also has some slight telekinesis, telepathy, teleport. She has control over some elemental things like fire, cold, water, electricity, wind, etc. And she's limited flight and hovering. There's more, but Britt couldn't fit them all on this slide. And then
what's going on with the stats?
Huh?
Well, can't. So Britt and I went through all of our old DC characters.
Okay.
DC puts out a lot of cards, but they don't have the stats like Marvel does. The ones we could find for Zatanna are like a playing card game, but it's a weird power level and didn't really make any sense to translate it. So I don't know. DC needs to get on their game and do the power stats like Marvel.
I remember finding the book, and I wanted to buy. I remember the comic shop where I used to work at. They had like in the dollar bins books of it was a comic book, and each page there was a character, and it had like all the cards like you're saying, but it was a comic book. And I remember seeing the one Zatanna, and I was like, oh, I don't get distracted, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. And then when I remember it was gone already, but it had different characters in each page of like powers and stats and stuff like that.
But you're looking for like the power level part, like the 1 to 7 or the 1 to 10.
Yeah, that's what it had. It had all that stuff, but I can't remember what book it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was DC. Yeah, because Marvel had the card, so I think DC had the book. So I need to. Gotcha. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but I need to.
Dude, I was just thinking the same thing, Derek. Gardner Fox is a fox. Yeah, who are these lovely gentlemen on the right hand side?
I just feel like, man, back in the day, we're little. I don't know, just different.
So were women. I wasn't just men. I think men and women just dress better in general. Right. Shout out to Mo. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. We appreciate that. So, Jen, do you think with powers she's cheating as a magician? Yes.
Oh my goodness.
What? Namesh, Mo and Namesh, what?
Wait, hold on. Where are you guys? Holy hell, Namesh.
Aw.
Thank you.
I know. We were missing you last week. We're like, where's Namesh?
I don't even know. Thank you doesn't do him justice, right?
Yes.
Holy hell. Thank you.
Cards.
Thank you, Namesh, our other sponsor.
We need to find
I don't think she's cheating because it's not easy to do magic and everyone can do magic. So it's just her skill set. Right?
Yeah.
It's her.
I mean, I think she's cheating. She's not just like lifting elephants on her own.
It's not like the wand is power and she can pick up the wand and then like she can use magic without the wand.
Oh, no.
You guys tell us in the chat. I think she's a cheater. Jen doesn't. We're torn here.
should do a show on Gardner Fox. We should for sure.
Yeah, I would be down. We haven't done a creator show in a while, so that's something
Yeah.
that we're definitely due to do. All right, let's jump in. First up, so 2021 look back. We were talking about Hawkman, issue 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead, Jen. Tell us about it.
Oh yeah, it's just Hawkman number 4. What's I thought really interesting when I was like re-looking through those slides is that this is her first, and then it's and have they reprinted this yet? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. No,
Not
that I know
So,
of. Let's see.
Supposed to be her origin and first appearance. The cover art is by Murphy Anderson, but it's 1964. Later on in this list, we show her first Silver Age appearance, but isn't 1964 technically Silver Age?
It is. Okay,
So
well, cover price. If you're looking at or if you're watching, figure that part out because that's a kind of a conundrum. But we're looking at back in 2021, a graded 3.5 was going for $709, with a 5.0 going for a little over $1,000, a raw at $773. So now let's jump forward a few years and see where it landed. So in 2024, a CGC 7.5 sold for $1,125. That seems like a really good deal. Wow. Considering a 3.5 went for a 709. That seems like a really good deal. Whoever bought that on July 7th. Most common raw, 405. Again, that's a massive dip. With the most common slab, 5.5 for $510. So a 5.5 now would cost you less, or a little bit less than a 3.5 in 2021.
Wow, it did go down a lot. I want this book just because it's,
And what's interesting too is that around the time that we did the show, there was a lot of rumors going around of Justice League Dark being directed by J.J. Abrams, and so it's interesting to see how much time has happened, and then how that didn't happen.
Maybe that's why it was pricey. That's why the price was up, right?
I think it's more this too. I mean, you have to remember COVID had a huge impact on all the comic books. Everything. I don't think we'll ever see levels like that in our lifetime. Who knew? But yeah, that's a massive drop. So whoever got the 7.5, I think the first appearance of Zatanna for a little over $1,000 is well worth it.
And she joins someone. Oh, Brett said disappointing first appearance with no cover appearance. Joins the realms of Rogue, Squirrel Girl. Yeah.
There's a lot of them, actually. We do a whole show on the ones.
I really like this cover. I don't know. I do like this cover.
For a Hawkman cover, sure, but like for Zatanna, like you're thinking something else for her to be.
What if one of the people on? See, would have been really smart of him to do is make one of the people on the ground Zatanna.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anything.
Hidden.
I'm just gonna say, like, she's inside the car.
Wow. Such a cop out. All right. 2024 update. We're definitely seeing a massive drop in what we paid in 2021. So there you go. Next up. All right. So we have green. Oh, Jen, go ahead. You talk them.
Well, these got switched on a little bit because the one on the right is the Atom number 19 from 1965. And technically it's her first cover appearance with her face on the bottom left-hand corner. Now, in the next slide, we'll show you. You'll see what the price is covering. So, the Atom 19 is her first cover, second appearance, I think. Also, no, first full appearance, and then the Green Lantern number 42 on the left is 1966. That's, I think, her first full body appearance.
Her in action kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look at the pricing here. This is crazy. The Atom, we're looking at $80 for a 6.5. Seems so low.
4 point. A graded one, 4.5. Sold for $149. August 29, 2021. Well, that's really low. Yeah.
it seems low. Raw was going for 102. And then if we're looking at the Green Lantern, 130 for a 9.9, a 42 Raw. And the average Raw was 30.05 cents. I don't normally see cents on cover. So that's right? You never see it. Let's take a look. All right. So moving forward. All right. Adam, 7.0 for 150, a 7.5 of Green Lantern for 86.
It's
so
dropped.
Again, yeah.
Okay, just based on the covers, which one you would have picked if you had to buy one? Which one would you pick? Not because of like first appearance or anything, just based on the cover.
The one on the right hand side, but I don't like that she's like on the ground, not doing anything.
She's like a damsel in distress when she could kick everybody's ass.
And her hat got knocked off.
The Green Lantern saving her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like that Karen agrees with me.
I don't think she's an illusionist.
Don't get me wrong. I think she's a great illusionist too, but I'm thinking back to that scene where she's like lifting multiple elephants, just kind of like with her arms. Like that's cheating. Well, yeah. Anyway, another dumb first cover appearance. Yeah, the headshot is a little bit crappy, but you never know. The Green Lantern cover seems to be the winner. I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, another massive drop. So guys, so far we're a couple slides in, and on both of them, or on all three books so far, we're seeing a lot of drops from 2021. I think that's going to be the theme tonight.
Yeah.
Next up.
Cover though.
So this is Justice League of America 51, and she is far larger. On the cover, more prominently displayed, shown.
Perfect.
And then this is supposed to be her first silver. I don't know, man. I feel like, but I don't think Cover Price has it as her first, as like a key, because technically the other one would be silver.
So Cover Price doesn't have it as a key.
No, but
it does.
Key Collector does.
Okay.
Yeah, but
well, we can ask Nick. Like, I mean, he can tell us, what he thinks. We're not gonna bash anybody, but we're just gonna be like, oh, what he thinks. Why? Maybe he can explain this. Why the difference?
But I do like this cover more than the other ones.
So we wish this was her first appearance in the silver because it fits better, right?
Yes.
It's a really cool cover. I like the art. I think that again she's more prominent here, so it's more of what you would expect when you're thinking of a first.
Yes, this would have been better
There's elongated man.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I love this cover. So September 22, 2021 for Raw. So $60. And a graded Comic 9.0. Average sell 230. In the Raw. So the average sales $31.
And once again, it was all trending upward back in 2021. People were probably stacking a little bit. So now let's see what happened now. We're looking at a Raw going for $20. Most common slab 9.0 for 183. And it's only on a slight increase. So between the two slides here, again, 9 used to go for 230. And now we have it going for 183. So it did drop, but not as significantly as the other ones.
Yeah. Well, I will buy this one in a heartbeat for $20.
Who would you say is Zatanna's Marvel equal? Scarlet Witch would kick her ass.
No, yes, yeah. She's too powerful.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like people that use
Doctor Strange?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's not a bad one. I was thinking girls for some reason.
Clea?
No, just overall, like I think
or do you think Clea is more powerful?
Who?
Is Clea more powerful?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Zatanna? I don't know. Zatanna, I mean, there's been times where Zatanna was able to stop Superman in his tracks, and that's saying something.
Well, but Superman's weakness is magic. Like that's the part that's like
it was kind of a dick move for them to do that.
Yeah.
Magic, maybe.
Ranges on the level of faith. Okay.
I have a show idea.
What?
Do you guys want to do a show where we pick different characters and they have to battle it out, and the people have to decide in the chat who we think would win out of those two characters? So, for example, we would put Zatanna up against, Doctor Strange or Clea or whatever.
I like that idea because it's like doing our own version of, because I don't think we'll ever see DC and Marvel do another amalgam from the 90s, right? And they didn't do all their characters. I wish that they would, because this would be it'd be really cool to see, because remember at the end of the amalgam, they like smushed them together and made their own new characters out of both.
Right. So kind of the same concept. I think Scarlet Witch would kick Zatanna's ass. Personally.
Oh
yeah,
yes, I feel she's too powerful.
She's too OG, right?
Maybe will be my pick. Clea, I think will be closer.
Yeah. I have the first Clea too. So, all right. Anyway, guys, if you're just hopping in, welcome. We are doing a kind of an update from 2021 Zatanna show to now, and so far all of them have dropped, but this one it has been the least of a dip.
And again, like asterisk, we will do a part 2 where we'll cover more books. She has 200 plus books. We just picked like I think 19 comics.
Agatha?
Oh,
Agatha, maybe.
Yeah,
that's a good.
I was thinking her, and I couldn't think of the name.
That is a good one.
She's coming in.
I love this cover. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I want this. I don't have it. I want it.
I have it. This is a thick book. This is like
It is square bound.
Yeah.
A lot of pages in this one. So back in 2021, Lucy, cover the stats.
Okay, so this one, the last record sale on September 17, 2021 was 199 with 95 cents for raw. Graded comic 9.6, average sale will be for 482, and your average sale for raw is 112, which was pretty high. So I'm curious, how low did it go, or did it stay the same? What do you guys think? Do you guys think that stayed the same, or did it go lower? I'm gonna chat.
I'm gonna say that this one stayed pretty close. This is a pretty iconic cover, so I don't see this one being a spec value versus it being just something that everybody wants to own.
Yeah. Yes, Dave Stevens is an exception, I think. Okay, Justin saying from 2021 to now, I think just about every book dropped. Dave Stevens is an exception I can think of.
I don't know if we have any bird. I wasn't on the original show, so I'm not sure if any of our books are on here. I guess we'll
in the Bird City exclusive.
Oh, well,
it's the Bird City. He's saying that coming up is the Bird City Zatanna exclusive cover coming up. He's asking. So yes, at the end maybe.
Yeah,
if we add it to this. Yeah.
Let's take a look. So we looked at a raw comic going for 112, a 9.6 482. Now we're looking at a 9.2 for 350 with a raw comic at 60, but that has no grade.
Yeah.
So for raw is 112. And
well,
now
again,
for
even cover price in the time
down.
that from 2021 to 2024, cover price has changed their format and added more data
information, because the 60 could have been beat to shit for all we know, you know?
Yeah.
But a 9.2 for 350 with a 9.6 for 482. That seems comparable.
It went down. It looks.
Well, yeah, but a 9.2 for 350. So you would think that if it was selling a 9.6, it would probably be in the same range that it sold in 2021.
Yeah. But I think the graded has stayed, because the thing is it's an oversized comic. It's dark. Like it's square bound. Like I have this, but my copy's beat crap. Yeah.
Okay, so graded we're thinking are pretty much the same. We don't know really about the raws.
Yeah. Oh, I wish yeah. Hopefully I can find a raw one day.
All right, let's keep going. Good luck with that one. Oh, what are these? Okay, I like that you guys included this.
It was a Swamp Thing 49 on the left from 1986, and then the Swamp Thing 50 on the right. So it's the first unofficial Justice League Dark on the left, and on the right, it's the first official Justice League Dark. And I think what we talked about a couple years ago was it's kind of crazy that this is like Justice League Dark, but then they don't get a solo book until 2011. So it's like 24, 25 years in between this and Justice League Dark.
All right. Lucy, stats?
Okay, the one on the left, which is what number issue you said?
49, 40.
Okay,
yeah, 49.
Okay, Swamp Thing. The last recorded sale was September 28, 2021 for Raw Comics, sold for $14.25. And a 9.8 average sale for 138, and a Raw average sale was 21.83 for the anniversary issue. Issue 50 of Swamp Thing was last recorded sale September 29, 2021 for $12, and a 9.8 average will be at 301. And the Raw average it's 1958.
All right, so both of them are going for about $20 raw. We'll just remember that. And the 9.8 of the Swamp Thing was 140, and the 1.8 of the Swamp Thing anniversary 300. Let's see how we compare.
Does Brad? It does has a Vecna 5.
Oh man, Vecna scared the hell out of me in that show. All right, so let's take a look here. Raws for the Swamp Thing are now going for $1, so that's dropped. Again, there's no grade on that though. What?
So Britt was like, that has to be, because that's the last. Someone bought that, got a great deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at the fine is going for 12.
Well, there's no grade on that $1 one, so maybe it was just really, really beat up.
Maybe
that's a possibility, right? The anniversary, we're looking at $10 with a fine at 13. So they both did drop for the Raws, and the 9.8, same deal. We have the $77 one versus before it was 140, and the Swamp Thing anniversary, which was selling for $300, is now going for 160. So almost half what it was selling at 3 years ago.
So right now, all Zatanna, whether it's for future shows or not, or whatever, like if you're just a fan, this is the moment to buy all these books, right?
I mean, it's definitely on a dip. Again, the COVID thing made such a huge impact that I think that it's just hard to compete with that economy, that comic economy back then.
But I kind of wonder if a lot of dealers are keeping COVID prices, and I wonder how long, right? Because we know a lot of dealers will price stuff up when things get hot, but I think that they're slow to decrease. So I wonder if this is where you can go, hey, you have COVID prices for these books. This is what it's going for now, and you show them the cover price, or show them like last sold on eBay. I wonder if they would price match.
Oh, shops love that. Yeah, they're like, yeah, that's the cruise all over.
They will kick you out there.
I mean, they've done the opposite. I've literally been in a shop and I had the guy checking everything that I was buying. So if he can do it, then
we reverse check them.
Right. Like, excuse me.
You now. What are these prices? Crazy.
They might just not know. They might just haven't got around to it. So it's hard to reprice everything.
Oh, Stefan saying Zatanna will be a fun fourth wall. Yep.
Okay, they'll keep the prices high until they start losing massive money. That's true. Don't forget the increase in gas, food, rent. That is true. There's not as much money, not as much disposable income, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Oof. God, right?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. What do we have next?
So this is the Zatanna special number 1 from 1987 on the left, and on the right, it's Zatanna's first solo, but it's only like 4 issues from 1993. In that series, you get a backstory of her mom.
Oh, I like this. I love the hair. I like her face. Do you know who's the artist? Is that George? No, who's this? Who's the artist on this one?
I don't know the two.
I'm trying to see the. It's okay. I was just trying to see that.
Gary something, doesn't it?
Okay.
Let's see.
I can't tell.
I can't tell, but I like this. I really like this cover. And on the right, what do we have?
Zatanna number 1 from the 90s. It's like her first
Is that her first solo? Oh,
well, it's 4 issues. It's only 4 issues though, but they consider it her first solo, and you get backstory on her mom.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, on this one we have the last record sale value for $449, and a graded 9.8 for 105, and a raw average sale is $7.99. It's not that bad. Pretty good. I really, really love that cover. And the one on the right, for the last recorded sale, October 1st of 2021, for $9, and the 9.8 for $90. That's pretty good. In a raw, average sale for $7.65 with 65 cents.
Gray Mara.
So-
there you go.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
I was
the same. Okay, great. I really like it. Yeah, I like that style. Huh.
And then the one on the right is Esteban
Okay.
Maroto on the right.
Okay. Thank
So,
you, Brett.
Different looks of Zatanna.
Yeah, I think these are both really solid picks. I wish I would have been here during the original one, but yeah, this is good stuff. So let's take a look. Guys, again, if you are just hopping in, welcome to Comic Book Women. We are doing a look back from 2021 prices to now. So far, it's been insanely depressing. We all should have sold everything we owned in 2021.
Like what somebody
Started from scratch, buy it all back 3 years later at a massive profit, right?
Yeah.
All right, so both of these 9.8s, 190. Now they're going for 41 and 97. So, okay. The one on the right actually did go up compared to last or from years ago because we're looking at 9.8 selling for 90 and now it's at
97.
97.
So we'll take it. Slight increase there, right?
It's the first one that go up. I really like that cover too. I couldn't really see it before, but I like that.
I think Aaron
there you
said
go.
both of these at the time that we did the show, because Aaron did it, because we didn't know, both Lucy and I don't know how to do the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
So Yi was here and he said that he looked these up on the census for graded, and they were both under 100 copies each.
Ooh.
For graded. But it's been a couple years, so that's probably changed.
Interesting. So yeah, so far, guys, if any of you have Come Together Zatanna issue 1, you are a winner. $7. Okay. Next up. Oh, I like both these.
Ooh, yes.
So it's prestige format on the left. So like we said years ago, sometimes it gets misput back in trades, even though it's not a trade. It's supposed to be a one shot. But this is Zatanna Everyday Magic from 2003. And then on the right, it's Seven Soldiers Zatanna #1 from 2005. Often gets categorized under Seven Soldiers, but if you're looking for it, check both S and Z.
Dude, that one on the right is badass. I freaking love that. She's like buried in bunnies. That's awesome.
She's like,
That's really
like, what did I do? Who's the artist? Sook? Is that those stock? Or what is it? I can't see it. Sorry, Jen.
It's probably
too long ago.
Is it Boland?
I see the little signature there, but I can't really see it. Let me see if I can. I can.
Hey, I'm in
Sook? Sook?
Sook.
I thought it was Adam.
Or you think it was Art Adams?
No, I mean Hughes?
Oh, it's Boland. It's Boland.
Oh,
I zoomed in. Wait.
No, the one on the right.
Oh,
Sorry,
we're all looking
right?
at the bunnies. Everybody wants the bunnies. There you go. Justin likes the left one. Yeah, the bunnies. That's a good one. Boland is the one on the right. Or the left,
yes.
I'm sorry.
Sook. SOOK.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
Nice. I like it. So, well, the last recorded sale, one on the right, September 14, 2021, for $10. Average sale for 9.8, 32.95 cents. And a raw average sale for $8.20. For the one on the left, that will be April 3rd for $49. And that's for a raw. 9.8 average sale, $85. And the sale a raw average, it will be around 37 with 50 cents. Yeah.
Buy the dip. That's so true. I mean, these are you can get these for steals right now. $85 for the one on the left for 9.8. I'm trying to just remember those. 9.4 going for 32. With both of them, the one on the right under 10 for a raw, under 40 on the left. Let's see what happens.
I like how Britt put these ones as one is just like, I don't know, out of control, and the other one she's just like perfectly fine, like voila,
like a Barbie.
Like it worked out.
Well, let's take a look. A 9.8 of the one on the left is now going for 159. So that's interesting. Though before it was at an 85. So we're seeing an increase on that side. That's kind of cool. The one on the right, our bunny one, a 9.8 sold for $47. We're back in 2021. A 9.4 was selling for 32. So, I mean, both of them went up. I would say the one on the left had the bigger jump. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of nice to see both of them climbing.
They're both great covers. I mean, obviously, I like the right one just because of the bunnies and everything's like chaotic. But then it's just like a better presentation on the one on the left, and she's full of magic.
And I think you're probably more likely to get the bunnies one for under that price, especially because it's going to be categorized in 7 soldiers and not Zatanna at a lot of shops.
Okay,
that's good to know.
Yeah, right. Looks like there's a bunny where it shouldn't be. Oh, Bruce.
Probably. I mean, that could always come down to it. All right, next up. Oh, we're doing Hughes versus Hughes on this one, right?
Yeah. So this is Catwoman from 2006. This is 50 and 58. I think 50 is on the right-hand side and 58 is on the left-hand side. I like the one on the right-hand side.
I like the one on the left.
With the corset boobs.
Ah, dang, I didn't pay attention to that. I don't think I like that anymore.
Baby. Who's the baby supposed to be? You have Selena Kyle there, right?
Yeah.
What are the other ones? The baby's freaking me out. And you're right, the boobs are a little bit. What's happening there?
The corset just,
Yeah, but that's too much. They look like a butt. It doesn't even look like boobs. It looks like a butt.
They look kind of like leaning back, so it's like, But in these 2 comics, Zatanna actually helps out Catwoman, and it's awesome when they're on the cover and in the story.
Yeah. I think the right. I think I'll go just because I was going for the left, but now I'm gonna go for the right just because the way it looks like that peach emoji. I can't see it. I can't see it. Bless you. Left strictly.
I muted too. Anyway,
I saw you doing.
Really not a good ladylike sneezer. So she used magic to turn on gravity off, right? So levitation. I like the one on the right as well. I think the coloring there is really on point. But Adam Hughes, you just can't really go wrong at the end of the day.
Yeah, okay. We got people going for left and right. So we got, a little bit of, but I really like, the way she looks like very, I don't know, more classy, and Zatanna looks in, And I like the Catwoman. Like, I know it's from her coat, the little thing, like it's flowing, but it also kind of looks like a tail.
Oh yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, No, I don't hate them. I just don't do them right. I don't know. There's a way. If you want them to have, there's a way.
Well, I agree with the Brett thing too. It does look like they went out, like there should be there's like a U shape between her boobs and her chest, which that if you're having a corset, it's just kind of, so I agree with Lucy here. I think she's right.
Yeah.
Stats, Lucy?
Oh, I thought I said them. Sorry. I said it in my head. You guys didn't hear me? It's in my head.
We should have known.
Okay, this one sold on April 6th for 2021 for $7.49, and a 9.9 sold for $61, or raw for $6.60. $6.60. That's for the right, the Catwoman 50. And the one on the left for Catwoman 58, October 1st, sold 2021, sold for $29.50. And a 9.8 sold for $88 with 83 cents. A raw average, it would have sold for $22.99. Yeah.
Yeah, and this one I do.
No. Oh my God.
What is happening?
What
is happening? All right, 9.8, $80.
Or is it Laura? Are you AI?
On the right-hand side, 60. It's me, I promise. Raw's going for 622. Let's take a look. 9.8 now. Oh,
So
this is
Britt
messing me
flipped
up.
them? Yeah,
Yes.
sorry.
It-
Because it went 50, 58,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
All right, so
It's
both the
okay.
9.8s are going for about $78, whereas before the 9.8s were 80 and 61. So the green one, the one on the right here, that one did go up a little bit. The raw at 22 and 6, and again, you're seeing the
One
raw
went
of the
up
green
and
one go
one
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. One went up, one went down, up and down.
So the winner is clearly the one on the
Right.
left.
I mean, well, now left. It was right. Now
Yeah.
it's the left. The green one.
Keep up with us, guys. Keep up with us. We're totally making sense if you really focus. All right, very cool.
Herbies have been woke point.
Next up, I don't think I've ever seen either of these.
Oh, I have. I love the one on the right.
This Zatanna series is technically her second, but it does go past 4 issues, so you can make a case for mini versus beyond mini. But this is Zatanna number 1 from 2010. This is before New 52. And then on the right-hand side, it's number 5, but it's the Brian Boland 1-for-10 ratio.
Okay. Wow, it's really good prices. Okay. Which one?
You got the one on the right? That's cool.
Justin. Oh, it's so hard to find. I got the left and right. The right is a hard. It's not a hard. It's a hard one to find.
Yeah, I've never seen the one on the right before, so that would be my pick as well. So once again, Lucy and I agree. That's a cool cover.
Wow, what's happening?
Yeah, I like the look of it. I think I just really just don't like the one on the left. So
I like it, but I see something. I don't know if I should even say it, but
we all see it, Lucy. We all see it. I think we're all thinking the same thing, that there's just a little bit of a proportion problem there.
Okay, you see what I see.
Is it supposed to be like perspective? Like
it's still no. That's not where I'm seeing. We're seeing something else.
Oh.
We're on like the same page today. Like something's happening. We're just
Yes. Yeah. I like it, but then I saw something and I was just like, let's see if the chat sees what we see. But the last record itself for the one on the right was August 17 for 2021 for the time, and a grade 9.6 sold for $238 with 51 cents at the time, was up in trend. For 9.8 average sale it would have sold for $318, and for raw 121. Wow, that's a pricey one, but again, it's a ratio, right? So
chat's making me laugh.
And for the one on the left, Zatanna number 1, for raw, if sold on September 25th on 2021 for $20, and a 9.8 on average sale was sold at $217, and the raw average was 20 with 65 cents.
Okay, so there you go. 9.8, 217, raw 0.8, 318 on the other side. Let's take a look at where we're at now. We're looking at $80 for the one on the left and $208 for a 9.6. So again, if you're looking at the 9.8 going for 318, I would say it came down.
Let's see, go back. Oh, totally. Oh,
the one on the left significantly came down, but the one on the right, I would expect a
9.8. They haven't sold. It's just like 9.6. So maybe what you will add how much, like a 9.8, another 50.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
But still, it will be down, right? It's still down.
Yeah, it would still be a little bit down. Yeah, you're right. Again, what is the fudge cheeks is happening today? I don't like this, Lucy. You're right again.
I know. I think it's the glasses.
Oh, yeah.
So, Adi, these are all the books that we covered from 2001.
2000. Yes.
And we were going to do a
program,
part 2.
This is what happens when you show up late.
And then We were going to do a part 2, but we chose to do a look back first, and then we'll do more because there's 200 plus. I think we covered 19 in this.
Brett, yes, we are in the desert, so it might be the heat, messing with us. Do you guys know we hit a record 124 on Friday? 124. It was a fucking record. I did not go outside at all.
I always think about like all the homeless people. Like we lose so many homeless people in Arizona during the summers. Like, how do you survive that shit?
I honestly think they move away, which is kind of like a good thing, right? They move away. If you drive because the way our Coachella Valley, Palm Springs, the way we're kind of like synced in. And the mountains are around us, so like the air doesn't really,
circulate, right? So you're stuck in like this freaking oven. Yeah. You're lucky you guys are not in California or Arizona.
So if you drive, like just Heather's here with me, like she's in the desert too. So if you drive, like just like 30 minutes away, like Cabazon, Riverside, like the weather, like it drops like 10 to 20 degrees. It's crazy. We went to the beaches again, and it was like when we left here was the 90s. Over there was like 69 to 70. The weather, it was fucking crazy. Ugh, stop rubbing it in, Brad. Get out of here.
I know, right? We're like dying here. Okay, next up. Okay, we knew these were going to be happening, but they had to pop up at some point. Yeah, Jen, go ahead.
So Zatanna number 15 from 2011 and number 16. So these are the last 2 in the series. And I think Britt City did something.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so we had the 15 foiled. I don't have them anymore. We completely sold out of them. I don't even own one anymore, which is really annoying. But I do own the one on the right. I have like a 9.4 of that one. That's a tough book to get a hold of right now. Yeah. So Lucy, stats.
Okay. So this one sold, the one on the right, September 25th of 2021 for $76 for a raw, and a 9.8 sold for $873. Holy moly! And a raw average sale was $95. So whoever got that raw for $76 got a deal. And the one on the left, Zatanna 15, it sold September 2nd, 2021 for $81.34. It cracks me up, the cents. And a graded 9.8 average would have sold to $676, and the average raw 74 with 23 cents.
Yeah.
They did it. Oh, I haven't seen that one. The homage for Sabrina Teenage Witch. Oh,
I thought it was good. It was a good one.
I like both. I can't pick one, left or right. See, left, but right, pretty good. I choose right, both. I like both. You can't pick one.
Well, let's see what the aftermarket has to say about it. Let's fast forward 3 years. A 9.8 going for almost $700 for the 15, a 9.8 going for almost $900 for the red. Now we're looking at a 9.6 going for $143. No shit. So I would say a 9.8 would be in the $200 range. That's a massive dip. Massive. Yeah. With a 9.6 going for $191 on the right-hand side. Once again, that's an incredible dip. Look at the difference there. We're talking almost $500 dips on both. That's insane.
Not many 9.8s with the black. Well, yeah, because of the black cover. And if you got it for $143 for a 9.6. Imagine.
But usually there's a big difference in price between the 9.6 and 9.8.
Yeah, there's a nice jump. I would put it in the 200s for a 9.8.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah, it's low.
That's right? Insane. Can you imagine back in 2021 spending like almost $1,000 for the one on the right? Like that's crazy how much that fell.
Wow. Dan, I would have kicked myself if I spent that much money.
I bought a raw back in like 2022.
For how much?
It ended up being a 9.4, and I believe I spent $100 on it.
That's not bad. Still, like, I mean, for Raw, it's 82.
Yeah, it was Raw. You
You're
said Joe.
only $20. You know, that's still not bad compared to spending $1,000 and now, I mean, almost, and now it's like $200.
Lordy, that's crazy. Yeah,
I want to interview them. So, how do you feel? Oh, we should have a show too. Like, for people, I wish we could have people that, like, how much, what was like the most they spent on the book at the time of the peak when everybody was like, COVID prices, and how they're doing now. Like, how do they know that they pay so much?
So you want to have a show where we make our people cry and
yeah, there you go.
Do you feel like an idiot? Yes or no? Yes. I feel bad that I spent all this money. Ugh.
But you know, at the same time, people like who spend that much money, maybe they sold too, so they made money.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of like exchanging going on. Everybody was home and bored. But okay, what do we have on this one?
So we talked about the first appearance of Justice League Dark, but then how 20 to 25 years later, they get their own book. This is Justice League Dark #1 from 2011. That's still a really long time to introduce a team and then to like not give them their own book.
Yeah.
And then on the right hand side, it's the second print.
I don't have the book. Do I have that? I don't have this book, and I want it. I don't have the first one. I want it. Jen paid 50. Did you need joking?
Never gonna live that down, Jen. Ever. Never gonna live it down.
I've never done it. I was just hypothesizing. That was
right.
You know that little meme that I made of you with the.
Laura made me a thing from the library for my birthday.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Oh, what was that for? Christmas?
Oh yeah,
crazy.
On the left cover, it kind of does look like her. That's right.
It does.
Okay, so the Justice League Dark first print, September 25th, 2021. It sold for $11.62 for a raw. The 9.6 average sale would have sold for $119, and a raw average $18.43. And the one on the second print, it sold July 16, 2021 for a raw for $34.99, and then the average was $34.99. There's no that we didn't have any information for any graded ones, but I also know they're like low print, right? On the second prints, they were like low print, so there was not that many. So that's why I feel like the raw were more than the cover.
Well, and also, I think it was around 2001, 2020, where for the longest time, second, third, fourth prints were always considered reprints. And so you always wanted the first print as a collector. But around 2021, it flipped because someone's like, oh, there's actually less of them. They're more scarce. So you started seeing people looking for second, third prints.
Yes.
So weird.
Can you guys hear Mariah knocking? She's on
what?
Mariah's
like, let me in.
Yeah, she wants to come in.
All right, let's take a look here. So 9.6 going for 120 on the left. No great information. Let's just go off the raws for this one then. $20 for the left, $35 for the right. Now we're looking at $10 for the left. And $30 for the right.
Okay, so that's it.
Well, no, there's an increase though. Well, not really. Never mind. A little bit of a drop, but the definitely second print held better.
Yeah. That's not so bad. Pretty good. I like it. So now we got to do second part 2, and then 3 years we'll do the other one.
There's only a couple on this entire show tonight that they actually held value or went up. It's crazy. Sure. All right. Last but not least, guys, this is the new segment that we started adding to our show a few weeks back. Please let us know after the show's over what you think of us adding in these FOCs. It's just something fun. If you're like looking forward to grabbing a new comic book next week, these are our personal picks. So final order cutoff for what? Go ahead, Jen.
So sometimes, because we're so far in advance, FOC doesn't get finalized by the publishers or distributors until Friday at noon. So if any of these change, it could change the release date in the future, or the FOC could change between then and then. So just an asterisk of we're doing it really early, but asterisk.
Yes, asterisk. What she said. So there's plenty of time, and more may come out. So on the far left-hand side, who picked Helverine?
Wait.
That was
I thought we were gonna have them. I thought that one guy wanted to. He said that he could take our picks.
Wasn't it Brett? All right, Brett. We'll start with you. I think it was Brett, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah.
Brett, I'm picking on you if it wasn't you. Who picked Helverine, Brett? I just gave it away that it wasn't me.
Actually, we can just ask the chat. Who do you
Shit.
think Helverine? Who do you think picked it?
I think I said it. I don't know if that hurt me.
Okay.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. Who picked the Inhyukli? Not Inhyukli, I'm sorry, Ji Youngli.
And then on the next slide, Britt has the people who picked it. So
okay, go in order from left to right. Put the names.
Yeah, do it that way. We've never done this before, so we're messing with you guys. List it left to right, and then we'll tell you who's right.
So Brett.
So far, Brett put Sarah for far left, but we'll see. We'll give you guys a second. It's hard not to tell them. Left to right, who picked what? I can tell too, though. Like this is. I think I know everybody's. It's confusing. The last name is Lee. I know I always get all the Lees mixed up, but yeah. Sarah, Laura, Lucy, Jen. Wrong.
Okay, audience, it's Laura, Jen, Lucy. You're missing Sarah.
That's not
Sarah.
he's saying Sarah first. So Audie's right.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Hold on, wait.
Oh, wait. So wait, but there's 4 picks, and one of them is Sarah's.
I know, but they were saying Sarah was the first one, I think is what Audie was saying.
But that was not Brett, it was Audie.
So Brett, 2 of yours are wrong.
All right, Audie got it.
Did Audie get it?
He said, I'm missing Sarah. Sarah was first. So it would be Sarah, Laura, Jen, Lucy.
Yeah, Audie is right. Dang,
yeah, Audie got it.
You think
he's right?
Jesus.
Oh, Universe is Jen. Everybody knew that, right?
Why? Why? Is it because I did an asterisk? Is that why?
I think it's just you can kind of tell our collecting styles after a while. Like, anybody know why Sarah chose Helverine?
Oh yeah, she did say it. She said why. Hold on.
Audie knows this. Well, she's looking that up. I think it's obvious why I picked this one. It's evergreen, right? It's a beautiful cover, and I think that
the
he has
reason
a
why I picked it.
What?
Okay, she said the reason why I picked it was because one of the Rasa cover, it's a Rasa cover, and the 2, it's a reflection cover, and it just looks badass. And I know Jen would have liked it. So it's a reflection. Oh, I see it. I was like, what do you mean a reflection? Yes, it's not. It's a reflection of the skull, and you can see Wolverine's claw. Oh, good pick, Sarah.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
I
like that. I didn't know it was Raza either. I wouldn't have guessed that was a Raza.
Nice.
Yeah, I like evergreen pieces, so that's why I chose mine. I think that's very delicate, soft, timeless. I just think it's a beautiful one. And Gotham City Sirens, guys, if you're not familiar, that's the title for this one. It's issue number 1. And yeah, that's why I like it. I don't know what else to tell you. I saw some of the other covers, and I wasn't as impressed with it as I was with this one. So, Jen, why did you pick yours?
So I had to put an asterisk because the one that's pictured, I do like it a lot. Like I like it a lot. But it's the 1 in 20 from Cool Universe. It's Williams III. He did it, but he did one with color. And I like this that looks more like. But the 1 in 100 is Tom Fowler, and it's supposed to be the Spawn Fawn homage. And it's supposed to be released before FOC, but it hasn't yet released. And I'm like, oh, God. So I looked at Tom Fowler's art, and I like it a lot. But, like, this is the homage he's...
Did she freeze? Oh, what? Okay.
No, there it is.
Oh.
Okay, I can kind of see it, yeah.
So there's 2 aliens seeing a picture, like, holding a thing of themselves, and it's just repeated inside the thing. So I think it'll be really cool. But I also knew we were going to do this today. And I'm like, well, I don't want to have no image for when we're doing this game with people watching. So I'll pick this now. So I want the Tom Fowler. But it's going to be really hard to get because it's a 1 in 100.
Are we allowed to pick ratios?
Yeah, we've done it before.
Yeah.
We've done it before.
No, Jen's disqualified. Can't use ratios.
Oh my gosh.
Ratios before.
I'm just kidding. It's gonna kill me, guys. Everybody, that's not that big of a bend. I mean, you can bend your back like that. And remember, she's a cat, so she has a very bendy spine.
Maybe she's stretching too. She's like, you know how cats will do the like stretch?
Yeah, they lean back and she's doing the cat cowl. And then Lilith, Lucy, why'd you choose this?
Well, okay, I was having a hard time like trying to pick one. And Sarah, she sent there's Sarah. Hey Sarah, say hi to Sarah already. And you know what? Okay, before I tell you guys why I picked this one, next time I think we should do like the giveaways to whoever wins of picking. We should have done it. Now that Artie said, what did I win? We should next time.
Wait, why don't we just give it to Audie since he won? We'll give it to Audie this week.
There you go.
Okay.
And every week, whoever guesses the order of our FOCs, we got to start like getting creative.
Yes.
Because they know us too well.
I like the way that they did it though, which is instead of doing each one, just put left to right whose name you think goes with that pick. I like that. That's nice. Yeah.
We just have to remember to mix it up, like so it can't always be Sarah, Laura, Jen, Lucy. We'll have to like change the order around.
It was different. She does make.
Yeah,
Britt did change it up. She did.
Okay, cool, perfect. So Audie, you're the winner this week. Congratulations, you're the first winner of the Guess the FOC pick. So yeah, well done.
Wait,
what do you win?
What did you win? We never said it's a surprise.
It's a surprise. Just DM me your address. I think I have it, but DM it to me anyway, and I will surprise you with something. I'll do you proud.
And then post it, tag us, and we'll share it. Okay, don't forget. FOC that. There you go. FOC that. That's our name for that.
Fuck that. Get it?
Good one. Good one.
Good
Fuck
stuff.
that.
That's not a negative space.
What?
I don't think it is a negative space. The Lilith?
No, it's not. It's not.
Well, now I can't tell because does her shoulder have a line or no?
I think it does because of the hair, no?
Well, I mean, like her hair's not covering the whole shoulder though.
Wait, why did you pick it again, Lucy?
Okay, so I was having a hard time, and then Sarah said like about this book, and I really like what it was about. It's an immortal who has been banished from her home in a dimensional plane suspiciously similar to mankind idea of hell. She's been posing as a model on Earth while secretly preying on humans. That is until she runs into Penelope, a sweet bookstore owner with a tome that might hold the secret to returning Lilith to her dimension. So I just thought it sounded pretty cool, like her trying to be like a normal person, but then she's like trying to figure out how to get back to her home. I just thought it sounded fun, and I really like the idea. I like that has different covers for this one. This one's cover B by JLD. And I liked it. It's just like the way she's holding the kitty cat thing, whatever demon cat there. Yeah.
Well said.
That's my pick.
Kitty cat bear thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Those are our FOC picks, guys. So keep an eye out for them. And now you kind of have an idea of what we'll be looking for. That was it for us tonight. But before we go, I do want to share a couple of things that we do have coming out over at Bird City because we brought it up. This is the San Diego Comic-Con foil exclusive that this is sold out. You can't get it right now because we only did a really limited pre-sale last week. The rest of them are reserved for the con. So this one you cannot get unless you go to San Diego. But where's the other one? Hold on. This is the one that's launching this Friday. Huh?
Okay. You also won't be shipping them until after San Diego Comic-Con.
Right. They will not ship. We don't even have them yet. So I'm curious when we'll be getting them. But they will not ship until after the con ends. This is the one that our other con exclusive. So we have two Zatannas. Now I'm going to fill you guys in on something that I probably shouldn't tell you. Like I said, the Frizzen one sold out for that pre-sale. I was talking with Anthony today and I was like, we have these two foil Zatanna books. Is there any way we could do like a really limited amount of sets So that would mean we have to put up some of the frizzen back on to make some sets. And he said he would do it. So fingers crossed he actually does, because sometimes it doesn't pan out. But yeah, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Lobos. This again is limited to 1,000. We'll be putting up 100 for pre-sale, and that's it. Hi, baby.
Hi.
Hi, sweetheart. Who has it in San Diego Comic-Con? What? What do you mean? Who has it in San Diego Comic-Con? What do you mean? Yeah, I think it's going to hit hard. Something about that book just needed to be a foil, so I was excited. I have not got my penthouse yet. I got an email saying that it was on the way, because I went to 7892, but I guess they're like not in this
They're
country.
overseas. Yeah, they're overseas.
So it's taking forever, but I'm not bugging them because I'm like, it'll get here when it gets here, right? So
I got
yeah,
mine
it
from
should be.
7-Eleven, and they came damaged.
Oh no.
This is my 9.8.
Got dropped.
Was it?
You can tell, because so I shouldn't have ordered 4, and I think because the weight of it, and it just, you can tell like one of the corners got crunched. Like, and on,
Well, didn't they tape it inside? They didn't tape it to 2 different. You know, we're one of the few companies that uses a piece of cardboard on top, like we tape our books to the cardboard, then we tape it to the Gemini. A lot of people don't even use that extra piece of cardboard, which I think
you want to give it, like, if it falls in the corner, you want to give it something other than the book.
Right.
You want to give it and it's oversized. So
did you talk to them? They'll probably replace them. Email them.
So you can. I got one of the black and whites. They can't do the black and white. But that's like, I did email them, but I haven't heard back yet. But they're also in the UK, so I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm nervous. I haven't gotten mine yet.
Britt liked she said that Jenny did a really good boob.
Jenny does great boobs. Her boobs are like
normal.
Boob. Mariah boobs.
You say boobs?
Good. I forgot your kid was listening. I was like, I probably shouldn't say.
Yeah, she usually doesn't repeat. Sometimes doesn't. But Brett is asking if booth 703 for yes, it is.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant by that. But yeah. So I think we put our. Oh yeah, it's on the image. Look at Anthony. He's way ahead. I won't be there, but Anthony's going to be going to San Diego with our son. So if you have not met the little bird, Adam got to meet TiVo, and him and TiVo just completely hit it off. So he's a cool kid. He's a smart ass, but he's a cool kid. Oh, sorry. Smart butt. Blech. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Hi. She said.
She looks just like you.
Oh, she kissed herself. Look at her.
Looks and boobs. I don't know what we'll do next week. We'll kind of have to. I think next week we're going to be talking about San Diego Comic-Con. It'll be the week before the con, so we can maybe like look at some exclusives that stores are going to be offering.
The con is this weekend?
No, so there's next week and it's the week after that. The next Tuesday would be the week before the con. Say hi, I think it starts on the 25th. So.
Hi. Say hi, Laura. Hi, Jen. Can you say hi, Laura? Can you say hi, Laura? Hi.
My name's tricky, I know. How about Lori? My family calls me Lori. Lori?
Hi, Lori.
That's tough too.
Oh, she's whispering.
I never told you guys that, but yeah. Okay, well, that's it. Like I said, Jen, any last words before we hop off?
Happy hunting.
And remember, next week we'll do a giveaway again, too. So I like the FOC thing.
I'm gonna throw you guys off and pick something up. Gaslight parties. Hello.
Lucy, any last words?
Make sure you guys follow us on our social medias and come back next Tuesday.
Yeah, that. All right. Have a good night, guys. We will see you later. Bye, Mariah. Bye. Mwah.